Hello and good morning. It's Gary Champion once again with a video I hope that helps. I've had to cancel some classes online because no one seems to be interested in them. Whether it's an economic thing or anyway, the Halloween class has been canceled. Gallery readings, that would have been fun. Halloween would have been fun. They've both been canceled because no one's purchased any places in their subscriptions or whatever. This weekend there's a September 26th self-healing class, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, USA. It'll probably be the last time I'm going to offer it for a while because I think I've gotten everybody that was interested in it that has taken the class. And I'm writing a new class, which I may or may not offer, about manifesting. And I'm really good at manifesting, so I figured the class would be pretty good. It's not that I won't offer these classes again, but they just seems to be the wrong time. No one's interested in them. Anyway. This video is really about karma, so I thought I would kind of see if I can explain karma a little better than what we think it is. We've as all Americans, we've altered the idea of karma to suit what we want. Where the really bad person will be hit by a bus. It's just not true. There's a lot of 80-year-old pedophiles out there that never got caught at anything. So that's not what karma is. We're using it as a revenge thing. In America, we like to, somebody makes a mistake, we need to identify who that person is, shine a light on it, and then punish them, and then we walk away. That's kind of America, and we haven't figured out. I did a long time ago. I was working in a factory once, and I had a sort of an executive job, and somebody'd make a mistake. I covered it up. I started just not reporting them. They didn't mean it. They got fumble fingered or whatever. But I know that they wanted to hear about it because they wanted to punish somebody or fire them or move them. Do something with them. I just figured everybody makes mistakes. Part of life. We don't need to always punish people. Anyway. Karma is, it's about action. It's not about fate. If you do this, then your fate will be horrible. You'll get hit by a bus. It's more along the lines of someone who does good deeds will become a good person. Even if you're a bad person, a horrible person, and you begin doing good deeds, you will become a good person. I think by definition, you're a good person. A good person is one who does good deeds. I remember somebody told me once, because they had been bad, done a lot of bad things, and they told me, I'm not a bad person. And I looked at them, they looked at me, and I said, and then he went on and said, I've done some bad things, but I'm not a bad person. And I looked at him and I said, the definition of a bad person is one who does bad things. That's the definition of a bad person. You're doing bad things, you're a bad person. Just because in here you think you're not, the actions prove that you are. So karma is more like someone who does good deeds will become a good person. Cause and effect. Doing good ends up you being good. It's sort of an internal thing that you have inside yourself to decide whether to become this. And there's a lot of people who think they're good people who do a lot of bad things. That's more really common, but it's if you decide to do good things in your life, you will become a good person. That's what karma is. Um, um, Volunteering and loving other people heals your soul. I've always said that. And this job that I do, by healing or reading other people, I sort of save myself. I heal myself. I feel better about me as a person because I do these things that help people. So, wisdom, knowing that what you're doing is for the right reason. And, people with a lot of money who give money to a church or a foundation or a library, and they have their name, they insist that their name be on the internet like this, and it's got to be on this place and everything, and you're not creating good karma. You're creating bad karma. If you made an anonymous donation to a library, that's good karma. If you need to be applauded for your spiritual deeds, then they're not spiritual. The guy that does that, he's looking for a deduction. He's looking for a tax deduction and advertising. And whatever, if you gave $1 million to a library, he's gotten $10 million worth of free advertising that he couldn't have bought. But it's not good karma, it's bad karma. Our actions directly influence our future. If you get on the road of doing good deeds, then your future is good. And like I say, it heals you when you do these things. And it's almost as if, don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way. But if there's something wrong in your life, there's probably something wrong with you. You haven't navigated correctly, and you've thought more of yourself than other people, or you don't love enough, or you have issues in yourself that created the issues you have in your life. Which is why I wrote that class, Change Your Programming, Change Your Life. It was well attended. It was a good class. Meditation, subliminal messages, changing who you are inside changes your future. Does that make sense? Because that's the most sense I can make out of it myself. If there's something wrong in your life, look at yourself. We don't do that. I don't know if that's an American thing or just a worldwide thing. We tend to blame other people. Well, if they hadn't done that, then I wouldn't have done this. You're justifying your bad deed by blaming somebody else for the cause of it. That's very common. That's very common. Well, if he hadn't done this, then I wouldn't have done that, and then I wouldn't. The blame. If there's something wrong in your life, there's probably something wrong with you and the way you're going about things. Shift that. Change your karma. Change your future by not blaming everybody for everything. Take account of what's happened and how much blame is affixed to you. Strictly an internal thing. You don't have to go shout it to the world, but by taking responsibility for the things you've done, that thing is probably not wrong with you anymore, and your future is assured to be more positive. I hope I've helped with that video. I don't think I can explain it any better. But I've noticed when things are going wrong and around me, then there's something I'm doing wrong. There's something wrong with me. And I need to make an internal correction. I need to change my thinking. I need to change what I'm doing and the way I'm doing it and the manner in which I'm doing it. Being friendly with it, being happy with it, understanding that this is something I can fix. And the problem is people think they can't fix themselves. And that's what the class, Change Your Programming, Change Your Life, was about. I only gave it once, but it was well attended. Might give that next year. But it was about changing yourself to change your future. If you're running with a different program on your subconscious, then your future has to be different. Can't be the same. Which is something I discovered years ago. Sometimes just laughing more or loving more or caring more has a profound effect on your future. People perceive you as different. What happened to you? You used to be an asshole, now you're not. I got wise. Wisdom has a long way there. Life is long. You're an asshole now, work on it. Eventually you're not an asshole. You can hear Peanut barking in the next room. He and my wife are playing a game. Anyway, class this weekend, September 26th, self-healing. And then I'm not sure after that what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to write a class on manifesting. And some of these classes may be available on a chip. I may put them on a chip and offer to. You can't do downloads from a website. You can hire somebody else to, and then you have to put your files up there, and they're responsible for them, and they sell them, and they make money, and you make a little bit. But I can ship you a chip with a class on it just as easy as they can. So I don't trust downloading. If you ever download it, sometimes it doesn't work. A lot of times it doesn't work. Now you're stuck with trying to get it fixed. Downloading is not as smooth as they say it is. It's just not that. I mean, a 3-minute song, yeah, but complicated class, I'm not sure that's a lot of videos in them and things like that. So anyway, I wish you all good karma. This is September the 21st. The moon was really full last night. I mean, that thing and had a beautiful yellow kind of color. And it's been orange, 4 or 5 days ago when it was maybe half full. It was sort of an orange color. It's really beautiful. And last night it was yellow and full. And my wife and I were out walking the dog late. So it's quite beautiful to see. Hope you all have a good Halloween, and keep in touch. And always remember, no fear, no regret, and no anger.